Hey guys, it's your girl Amber, and if you like what you see, stay tuned. Alright, so first I'm going to start off with my Smashbox primer water, and I'm just going to spray that all over my face. It just really hydrates me in the winter because I get really dry. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Ebony and go ahead and fill in my brow. I start from the bottom and I use really short motions on top to create hair-like appearance because I really prefer like a natural look, but that's just my preference. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my Yves Saint Laurent face primer, and I'm going to go ahead and pat that in to give a nice smooth foundation for my foundation. Now I'm going to get my LA Pro Girl concealer. I'm going to go ahead and pat that in, and I kind of prefer this better than the color correcting method. I just think that it gives me a better coverage and it makes my foundation apply a little bit easier for me. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to conceal my eyes and set my eyes just so I can have a really good base for my eyeshadows. And I'm going to take my Tarte Bloom palette with my Sephora 10 crease brush. And I'm going to use the color Jet Setter for my transition shade. So I'm just going to apply that all over the lid and just going to make a really nice base. And then I'm going to take my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and I'm going to get the color Burnt Orange and kind of put that right there in that transition shade right under. And then I'm going to take the same palette with the color Real Gar, I think is how you say it. I'm going to apply that right directly in the crease just to give it some depth. And I'm just going to keep like building that up because I really want to make not a super intense look, but definitely want to show some variation in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the color Firecracker. I'm going to put that right in the center now that I've created my halo because I want to make a base for my next eyeshadow. And here we are with the Huda Beauty palette, which I absolutely love. It's like definitely my favorite. I'm going to use the color Trust Fund. I'm just going to pat that on really thickly. It's a foil shadow, so you really got to work with it. And now I'm just going to use my NYX eyeliner. I'm going to go ahead and create these cute little wings so I can fly away. And now I have my foundation, which is Lancome Tient Idole, or is it Idole? I don't know how you say it, but it is definitely my favorite. I always start around the perimeter of my face with a little bit and build up towards the middle because I do have smile lines and I don't want any creasing. So I normally do apply 2 layers, but they're usually very thin layers. Ooh, yes, girl. Yes, fleek me to death, girl. Yes. Yes, honey. Of course, I had to do a slow-mo, you know. I was really feeling myself right there. Yes. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and take my MAC Pro Concealer. I'm going to go ahead and put that under my eyes, per usual, and look like a crazy person as I do it. All right, so I'm going to get my damp beauty blender. I'm going to go ahead and melt that into my skin. You know, beat, tap even more. And I'm going to be careful that I don't really mess up my hard wing that I just worked on and just be kind of careful around your eyes. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier setting powder and I'm going to go ahead and tap that into the skin. I prefer this method better because I do have dry skin, so it doesn't leave me as dry by tapping it instead of baking. So now I'm going to go ahead and highlight the rest of my face, my forehead, my nose, my chin, and I'm going to go ahead and beat that in, girl. So this is my preferred method. I do use the NARS and Caramel for this because I just don't need all that brightness. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Dark. I'm going to go ahead and set my face and kind of rub off some of that setting powder because it was a little too bright for my taste. Alright, so now I'm going to take my Tarte Contour Palette, and this is the one by Makeup Shayla. I'm going to go ahead and use shade number 1 to kind of contour around my face. This isn't a super dramatic look, so it doesn't need to be that dark. But go ahead and get around the perimeters of your face, those cheekbones, and definitely around that chin, girlfriend. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my Guerlain Terracotta. I think it's a number 5. Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and set that contour. I really like the bronzer look. It just makes you look more radiant, like you've been out in the sun, feasting for the gods, you know what I'm saying? Blinding people and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and get my blush in MAC Peaches, which is my absolute fave. And I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline in a Marc Jacobs black. And then I'm going to go ahead after I line my eyeliner. And I'm going to take some black shadow and kind of pat it and set that eyeliner. And that way it's going to help me smudge it out at the end is going to give it like a really nice smoky effect if you set it. I find that doing it this way definitely ensures that it's going to stay all day. It's not going to move. It's not going to budge. And it's going to give like more of a sultry look. And that's the look I was definitely going for. Alright, so now I'm just going to apply my lashes from Lamour Mink Lashes, which I super duper love. And these are in the color Alana, I believe. And these are their 3D lashes. I love them. It comes in such pretty packaging. They're super easy to put on. I love them. They're not too heavy, but they're great quality. And I think I've worn these like 15 times and they still look good. Fleekness, girlfriend. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and use my Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, which is my absolute fave. The only thing that sucks is it is not waterproof, but they make your lashes gorge. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take my Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, and I'm going to pop that right into on my brow bone and right in those inner tear ducts for a little pop of color. And I'm going to go ahead and take my Champagne Pop and Glow Girl. Yes, Glow Girl. Get that little button nose. Get the bridge of that nose, girlfriend. I want you to see me from a mile away, honey. Yes. All right, so now I'm going to get my Urban Decay setting spray. I really, really like this one because it really, really melts that product in. And I love the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. Oh my gosh, it gives such a pretty mist without making you super duper oily. So now I'm going to take my MAC lip liner in the color Nightmoth and MAC lipstick in the color Sin, and I'm going to put those together, honey. And there you have it, girlfriend. I am done. So I'll be sure to leave all products in the description box below, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.